Can you introduce me?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dawn Smith, and today I'd like to introduce you to a famous Australian author, Lilian White. Now, Lilian's produced a couple of books. We're going to hear about both of them today. It's a really exciting product. I know you're going to love it. Now, I'm going to ask Lilian to tell us a little bit about her first book, In Love's Time.
In Love's Time is a historical novel, and it was set in the 1800s, and it outlines a woman's strengths and abilities in that period. And it also is about hot-blooded ranchers, a corporate raider, 2 world wars, 3 generations and 3 countries. It's on sale through the internet in bookstores throughout the United States, and it's a very interesting read for those of you that love historical romance.
Now, could you read us, do you have a little excerpt from that?
Yes,
you
I
could
do.
perhaps read us.
Yes.
And I believe this is, you've written several books by now.
Yes.
So you really, this is, these last two are your best books.
Yes, they
Right.
are.
Well, we'd love to hear a little bit about it.
Okay. This is about Katrine Stewart, who's the main character in Love's Time. Opposite her, she heard 4 entrepreneurs speculating about Australian commerce, free trade and other political policies. She speculated about what they were saying as she listened to them. The men stated, if people become poor, the government and the country will grow fatter. Australian workers will always be in debt to the banks. Because the government dictates the economic policies of the country, they will live in the shadow of the government all their lives. So who will help the farmers? Who will help those ranchers that toil from sunrise to sunset throughout the country?
Now, can we just have a look at the, so this is the front cover,
Yes, it is.
the back cover.
Yes.
And now, pardon me, what about your next book, Lily?
Emmanuel is set during the Second World War in the Dutch East Indies. It is about sex slavery and 2 women, one of whom I actually met, that experienced sex slavery, which is still rife in the world today. It also covers secrets the governments don't want you to know, and you'll have to read Emmanuel to find that out, as well as genetics, the experimentation by scientists creating half men and half animals. And it leads you into the field of genetics and those experiments, as well as assassins, astrology, the FBI, and other such topics.
Now, these books are very reasonably priced.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. How much are they, Lily?
In Love's Time is $20 US, and Emmanuel is $18.95 US, and that's the cover right there.
And were you going to read us a little bit from Emmanuel?
Yes, I
You
am.
can? Thank
Yes.
you. That'd be lovely.
Eileen Bannister looked up and down Downing Street, that was the heart of London's political world in Great Britain. She brushed her stray hair from a black wig. The fringe covered her forehead. She carried a briefcase in which she had her paraphernalia, a bomb for her next assignment, and other necessities. The go-between had given orders. She was to blow up the headquarters of the Prime Minister because certain elements of the Central Intelligence Agency felt that selling arms to factions of the Middle East was an activity that belonged to specific agents within the Central Intelligence Agency.
Sounds riveting. Thank you.
I think it is.
Yes.
That's Emmanuel.
And that's the very latest one.
It is.
Now, it's Amazon. We
Yes.
can get them through. And
Yes.
where else can we get them through?
It will be available through bookstores throughout the United States, Barnes & Noble, and at my website www.sbpra.com/Lilian White, all in lowercase and no spaces in between.
Yes, and you did also mention that In Love's Time is being considered for a movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really exciting, Lilian, and thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.